Hi dears, my name is Anna and welcome to my channel about 100 days preparation to the immigration to the USA. Today is day 81 before and the most important day in this 100 days preparation, because today, we received the words your immigration visas were approved. I'm happy, absolutely happy. But let's start my story in a day before, from yesterday. Yesterday we had a flight from Krakow to Frankfurt, and this system in Lufthansa provided us with the boarding passes on the line 9, and it was line for emergency exits. So it was prohibited for our son, who is younger than 16 years old. It was prohibited for him to sit on this line during the takeoff and landing. So they requested that our son changed his place from our line to another one twice, during takeoff and during landing. So during this flight, Alex running between two places several times. Finally, while after the flight already, while getting to our rented apartment by train from the airport to Frankfurt, Alex realized that he missed his cell phone there in plane. He was so upset, realizing that he missed all his gallery and all his contacts which were on his cell phone. So finally, all our yesterday evening was spent in nervous, not because of our upcoming interview, but because of the lost cell phone of our son. Of course, I sent emails to airport services, to Lufthansa services, and I have filled in the special form about what kind of belongings were lost. So we still hope that maybe his cell phone will be found out. Moreover, our father right now is on his way to the airport, trying to do it by himself there. Maybe someone to find this cell phone and return to airport services. So cross fingers, maybe it will be fine. But in any case, now we have known it. Okay, so then we switch off our alarm clock for 5 a.m. for next morning, for today's morning, and spent almost sleepless night. So we tried to sleep, but it was not very successful finally. And today, early morning, we were ready to get to the US Embassy for our immigration interview. We expected quite serious interview. We were prepared, but it was even easier than it was medical examination 2 days before, First of all, we were provided the young lady with all the necessary documents according to the list. It spends maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and only one question which she had, it was, what's wrong with my passport? Is it swam somewhere? The question was because the stamp from the US board, when I was in New York, the stamp looks like it washed a bit. So the reason that couple years ago I walked Camino, or in other words, this is the way of pilgrims. So I started my walking way from Porto in Portugal, and the final destination was Santiago de Compostela. This is the place in Spain. So this way was approximately 260 kilometers, and it was about 2.5 weeks. And several days of this way was rainy, heavy rain. And of course, finally in the evening, I understand that my passport is a bit wet, as whole of my body was a bit wet, but the passport as well, and several stamps in my passport looks like they were washed a bit. So the young lady was satisfied with my explanation about Camino. And the next step was the interview with the immigration officer. The questions of immigration officer was really funny, because she had our biography in front of her on the screen of computer, and asked me the questions like, do you have only one child? No, I have 3 actually. Okay. Do someone how old is your oldest children? 25 and 23. Okay. Do someone from your children is still in Ukraine? Yes, a daughter in Ukraine. Okay, and what about son? He's in Portugal. Portugal, really? Yes, we have a temporary protection there in Portugal. Okay. So I'm sure she had the answer for these questions, but she asked me like this is completely new information from her. Like she tried to realize if I'm really Anna Kozlova or someone else. And only one question she has to our son: how old are you? 15. Okay. She also asked to my husband, are you a doctor? He said yes. And you? To me, yeah, I'm as well a doctor. And do you really plan to work as a doctor? Our answer was no, we plan to manage clinical trials, actually. And this was all questions. And then she tell us, congratulations, when your immigration visas were issued, we will send you an email to your mail address, and you will be able to take your passports with your immigration visas. So now we are ready to immigrate to the USA. Thank you for your attention. That's all for today. Don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel, and see you tomorrow.